The scientist poured the pink liquid onto the bed and spread it evenly. The Invisible Man gradually emerged. Then, a fan was used to dry it quickly. Next, a small hole was made on his mouth to ensure the Invisible Man could breathe. After that, scissors were used to cut a hole in the solidified substance, and sunglasses were put on him. If one didn't look carefully, he was almost indistinguishable from an ordinary person. Everyone thought Nick could continue to be experimented on in the laboratory. However, one after another adverse reactions pushed him to the verge of collapse. He could no longer bear it. Nick's temper became more and more irritable, and he gradually lost patience. He felt trapped. Despite his colleagues' advice, he walked out of the laboratory. When he got home, the familiar environment gave him some comfort. At this time, he inadvertently saw through the window that his female neighbor had just returned home as usual. The woman drew the curtains and closed the windows. If it were before, Nick would have silently felt regret. But now, with the ability to be invisible, there were no more restrictions. No one could see what he was doing, and he didn't have to be responsible for anything. Looking at the mirror, he got an idea. Just as the woman finished taking a bath, she heard the doorbell ring urgently. She looked through the peephole but saw no one. Just as she was about to leave, the doorbell rang again. This time, she quickly opened the door and went out. Strangely, there was still no one in the corridor. What she didn't know was that the invisible Nick had secretly slipped into her room. The woman slowly closed the door and then nervously returned to the bedroom.